Season is coming soon and kits are dropping fast. Every day it seems like we're getting new kit releases, and I thought this is a nice and perfect time to go through the top teams in Europe and grade their jerseys individually and give an overall score to each club. And at the end, I'll go through my top 3 clubs that I ranked today, and I'll go through the top 3 individual jerseys that I will be scoring as well today. Personally, for me, guys, I'm a huge football kit fan. I have so many kits. I mean, I don't know if you right there are some of my football kits. I got a Germany 2016 away kit right there. I got like 3 Germany kits right there. I have a Napoli one with Maradona on the back over there, like 4 Bayern kits, AC Milan. I love jerseys, and I know how to appreciate a good jersey, and I feel like I have good taste. I feel like I have good taste when it comes to football kits. And so it's one of my favorite things to do on this channel, to grade kits and see what I'm feeling. Am I hot? Am I cold on a kit? I don't know. That's what we're going to talk about today. Yes, my shirt is off. I just came back from Muay Thai sparring, 2 hours Muay Thai. It was tough today, guys. I sweated so much today. I squeezed my shirt and the Nile River came out. The Nile River came out. I'm not even kidding. So, yes, my shirt is off. Am I naked below that further? You will never know. You're never going to know that. And you don't need to know that. TMI. Anyway, let's get into it. I got beautiful Google Slides work. Remember my last video? I was talking about that Mitchie guy saying he's the best YouTube Slides guy. Well, I just cooked up, you guys. I just cooked up some heat in Google Slides, and I got a little presentation here for you. I think we're going to be looking at 17 teams. These are the teams I just felt like grading. There's other teams out there. Like, for example, I'm not grading Spurs today. Why? Because the Tottenham Hotspur's jerseys, the home kit is the same shit every time. The away kits are mid, and their third kit is hit or miss a lot of the time. So I'm just going with teams who traditionally have decent kits, or teams that a lot of people wear. So we got 17 teams to rank, and I kind of just wanted to do the best, the top teams in Europe as well. So we're going to go through them league by league. We're starting off in England in the Premier League, and we're starting off with second place FC, no Premier League trophy in 21 years now, FC Arsenal FC. And let's start with their home kit. Now, their home kit, a little plain in my opinion. Red, white. They have like this nice design. I don't even know what the design is. I don't know that there's probably a meaning behind the design. We know that Adidas likes to do that with their jerseys these days. They like to add nice details to the fabric of kits that have something to do with the history of the club, the city, whatever. But I don't know what they are. I think they're kind of ugly too. And if you take away that, it's really just a white and red jersey. Now, it's clean. It looks nice. I'm growing the Adidas logo change where they don't put the actual Adidas lettering. They just do the 3 stripes. I didn't like that initially, but it's actually growing on me and makes the jerseys more sleek. I think to elevate this jersey, what they could have done is on the neck collar and the sleeve collars, they could have done red bands there. They could have done red, actually just on the sleeves. If they did bigger red collars on the sleeves, I think the white would have popped out more, because they would be a clear, distinctive red border around all of the white. So for me, I'm going to give this home kit 6.8 out of 10. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. I definitely was a fan of some of the other Arsenal home kits the previous seasons, a lot more than this one. So this one kind of just falls short for me. So yeah, Arsenal's home kit, 6.8 out of 10. And by the way, the way I'm doing this is I'm looking at the home. I should have explained this first, but I'm going to be grading the home, away, and third kits of every team on this list here. And then I will be taking the average and giving that the average will be the overall score for each club. So Arsenal home, 6.8. Arsenal away, I'm giving it a 5.3. I mean, it looks cool, but when I'm judging a jersey, I personally also judge it on wearability. Would I wear it? How can I style a fit with it? So at first glance, the Arsenal kit is cool. I personally am not I don't hate it, but I'm not the biggest fan of when they do the gunner's badge. When they do the cannonball shooter, whatever it's called, the gunner, whatever. I'm not the biggest fan of it, and I just feel like on this blue kit, these like lightning bolts, the design is very cool. It's very mesmerizing, but on like the lightning bolts, it just doesn't match. Now, something I would suggest to make this kit maybe in the 6 range, potentially low 7, is again colors. What color you make the collars. I think if they made the neck collar and the sleeve collars white, then you're getting a little more pop, because I feel like with this all these blue different shades of blue lightning bolts or whatever on the main design of the jersey, it just goes into this dark blue neck collar and sleeve collar, and it doesn't it doesn't help make the lightning bolts pop. It doesn't create any sort of contrast. So if they made the sleeves and the collar white, I think they would have cooked a little more with this one. But generally, also, I'm giving this a 5.3. Although it looks cool, I wouldn't wear it. I just need to be honest. I would not wear this. If I was a neutral fan and I want to have fire jerseys, this is not it. This is not it. I can't be seen in public with this. So I'm gonna give this a 5.3. Now, Arsenal's third kit that they just released 2 days ago, 3 days ago. This is a certified banger. Adidas absolutely cooked. Now, this is a jersey where I think this alternate badge that they've been using for Arsenal kits the last couple seasons, this is where it works. The kit looks modern but retro at the same time. The collars, they got the big collars, the V-neck, no button. I like V-necks, no button. The V-neck, no button. The retro style, or whatever you want to call it, Adidas logo. Beautiful. I think the beige cream color contrasted with the maroon of the Adidas logo, the badge, the Fly Emirates logo, the 3 stripes on the traps, the color having a mix of a little orange, maroon. It's a banger, bro. And you can't really see it in the jersey, but the actual base design of the jersey has nice little designs in it as well. So this is honestly the best Arsenal kit of the last 5 years, in my opinion. They absolutely smashed it out of the park with this one, Adidas. Credit to them. I'm giving this one a 9.2, very high score. I would wear this. Personally, for me, I will wear any team, but there's a certain list of teams I just won't ever wear their jerseys, even if I think they have a beautiful kit. Arsenal, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Man City, Man U, these sorts of teams. However, I have to say, this Arsenal kit would be a time where I would use an exception. Like this, even though it would not rep Arsenal, right? And just because you wear another team's kit, don't let anybody fool you. Say, oh, you can't wear any other team's kit or you're a fake fan, this and that. You're betraying your club. No, you're not. Football kits are meant to be enjoyed, styled. They're meant to be the loved. Who cares? I'm a Bayern fan, but I would set my differences aside with Arsenal and wear this kit. Even though they're on my no wear list of clubs, this is one I would add to my wardrobe. It's a beautiful, for all the reasons I said, it's beautiful. So 9.2. So averaging those 3 scores, Arsenal is going to be coming in with a score of 7.1 out of 10. So we'll see how they match up with the rest of the teams on this list. And at the end, we'll see if they make my top 3. Manchester City. So I'm going to be honest, just in general, very underwhelming. Very underwhelming. And I know you see that hideous thing. Trust me, guys, that is the third kit. Some of these kits, by the way, on my slideshow aren't officially released, but they are all the official leaks of all the jerseys if they've not been officially released. So that Man City third kit, your eyes are not deceiving you. They will be wearing that next season. Disgusting. But anyway, let's start with the home. It's a standard City home kit. I guess the only thing I really like about it is the white sash. I think that always looks kind of nice, especially with City. They've done that in the past, I'm pretty sure. And Puma has done that design also in the past with other teams. I think the Etihad Airways logo looks nice. Again, the City badge is clean. I'm gonna be honest. I'm in the boat of I will prefer the other City badge always over this one, but this badge has grown on me over the years. It's very sleek, very modern, has a lot going on in it. But the reason I'm about to give it a low score is it's a little boring. Like, again, this is going to be a common theme in this video, and I really think it's one of the keys to making a fantastic jersey is the color you make your colors to allow the base color of the kit, the base design of the kit to really pop, to really be accentuated. I think if this City kit had a white collar on the neck and white sleeve collar, then that baby blue will pop out more. There's a border to the baby blue. You see where the baby blue stops and ends. This baby blue, light blue Man City, where is it stopping? The sleeve is like half baby blue, half white. It's just not it. And I think with the sash as well, if you're gonna do it, you should, in my opinion, you should do the sash all the way around. So in my opinion, this white sash should continue on the back, but it doesn't. But the main thing I will tell you that gives this kit is a low score, 5.5, is the kit material. Now, I've gone in the store and felt it and tried it on. I don't know what this recyclable jersey material that Puma is using, because they did the same thing for City's kit last season. Last season, they used this same very cheap, silky, doesn't stretch so much. It doesn't really fit. It doesn't really fit well. The material of the jersey is awful, and Man City needs to stop with that. And probably it's for a good cause. Like, it's nice recycled jerseys, whatever. But it just feels awful. It feels cheap. And for me, along with the kind of mid design, lack of allowing the blue on the jersey to really pop, I have to give this one a 5.5. Now, the Bad City away, a full blackout kit. I don't think. I mean, when is the last time City had a blackout kit? Didn't they do a blackout kit back in like 2012, 2013, 14, whichever year it was, for like an anniversary for the club? I don't remember, but a Man City blackout kit, very rare. And a lot of people have been raving about this jersey. I like the collar, slight V-neck, not too deep, silver to white, accents on the badge, the Puma logo, the Etihad Airways sponsorship, the badge. I think the best thing about this kit is the badge, because they've blacked out the badge as well, which is beautiful. But what I'll say is it's kind of boring. 7.1, like, it's good. It's good, but it's boring in the sense of, I think people are overhyping this jersey. A lot of people are saying jersey of the season, I need to cop, generational. At the end of the day, it's just a black kit. The nicest thing about this kit is the blacked out badge, but the base of the kit has no intricate design. It doesn't have any meaningful on it. There's no striped, checkered, anything pattern on the actual base of the kit. It's just straight black. And for me, that doesn't cut it. To be an elite kit, you got to have details. You got to have the color down. Also, it's all black. I always think if you're going to have an all black or a black base, you need to have something else going on in the jersey. In my opinion, a lot of blackout kits don't look nice because it looks like you're just wearing a black shirt. It just looks like you're wearing a black shirt. So for me, overhyped kit, one of the most overrated ones going into the next season. But that doesn't mean it's bad. It's still good because City and you have to also take into account City as a club, what jerseys they've done in the past. This is new for them. So they're going to look unique. City is going to look unique playing in this jersey. So for that, I'm going to give it a 7.1. And then the Man City third, lowest score. I'll never go below a 1 on these ratings, but the lowest score possible, 1.0 out of 10. Etihad Airways green, trash. The green also trash. It looks like a mucus booger green. It looks like the green I have. It looks like a green I dump into the toilet. I'm going to keep it honest. Like, just 1 or 2 shades darker, and I swear the shit I had this morning was that color. The badge, I guess, is cool. It's fading from darkish blue to that same green color. But again, the green is ugly. And this the base of the jersey. Now, apparently, the base of the jersey is supposed to be like rain on a window because of the rainy days in City or something. I don't know. It has to do with rain. It's ugly. It's hideous. I would never, ever wear this. It's so ugly. I would put this on like a dare list to go wear this in public. If I see anyone in public wearing this, automatic question their entire fashion sense. I will go up to them. I will question them. I'll be like, bro, you had to buy, if you're going to buy any city kit this year, why didn't you get the away? Because this one is dirt cheap looking ugly trash. 1.0 out of 10. So averaging these 3 scores, City's going to come out pretty low for a 4.5 out of 10. Not a good year for kits for Man City. Just keeping it real. Next up, team in England, right across their rivals, Manchester United. I'm just gonna be like honest, very boring. Starting with the home, I mean, for a home kit. Now, compared to the other teams we've talked about already, what I like with this kit is the collars, red base, and then you all of a sudden have this nice black white horizontal stripe pattern on the collar. I really like it, but minus points for not making that the whole collar. Why does it just stop? Why is the inside of the collar red all of a sudden? What's the thinking behind that? And then outside the collars, just generally boring jersey, boring. And I'm gonna be honest, the Snapdragon logo, trash. Like the front shirt sponsor really matters in grading kit because the front shirt sponsor can really make or break a kit. And Snapdragon, it's just awful. It's really not that good. And to top it all off, the base of the jersey, it's just red. There's like this hexagonal, whatever it is, pentagonal pattern throughout the jersey. It's just ugly. It's boring. For a Manchester United home kit, it's pretty embarrassing. I mean, I remember the one where Ronaldo first came back to United like 3 seasons ago. That one was beautiful. The one from 2 seasons ago, that one was beautiful. But this, just boring. It's just a red kit with some nice collars. You know, if they wanted to maybe elevate it a little more, if you could see on the 3 stripes on the shoulders, if they made those white, and then if they made this black outline of the body of the jersey, this black line along the sides of the jersey, if they made that white, I feel like it would have been better. But even then, for the base of the jersey to be that boring, low score for me, 6.3 out of 10. And then the away kit, probably the best one out of the 3. But again, I don't know what the base design is. What direction are these arrows going? Is it going diagonal? Is it going top left? Is it going top right? What does it mean? The colors, like white, kind of a little cream in that white, plus a very faint, boring purple. I do like when Adidas has been doing these Red Devil badges. I like it. It's pretty cool. But again, what is this main shirt design? The collars, again, just a continuation of the base. I don't like when jerseys do that, when it's just a continuation of the base of the jersey. Does not help with the jersey popping out more and looking more unique. So again, this is probably the best one of the 3, but I only have to give it a 6.5. And then the United third kit. Now, again, I'm going to give this a 6, but I will say I can appreciate them trying something different here. I can appreciate Adidas trying something different here because I love the black, right? The black base. I like the black stripes. But what I don't like, and it looks a little tacky, is the fact that they added the design of the Red Devils on the lighter colored black stripes. Now, if they just did the black colored vertical stripes, no Red Devil design on half the stripes, this jersey would be elevated, because if I ignore that, it's too distracting. But if you try to ignore it and think of what the jersey would look like without all those Red Devil designs, you're looking at a nice, sleek base of a different shades of black vertical stripes. And then again, this is what I've been preaching in this video so far, making the collars on your neck and sleeves allow the jersey to pop out more. And I love what Adidas did here. They did that neon yellow horizontal stripe with that kind of light blue, kind of dark blue stripe. I love that. Those are the best parts of the kit. The badge, also a blacked out menu badge with the accents on the menu badge turned into that neon yellow. Very good. The retro looking Adidas logo, very good. The main thing that brings this jersey down to a 6 is I really hate that tacky Red Devil design. If you honestly take Red Devil design out of it, I'm giving this like a 7.5. But all the Red Devil design, it's just too distracting. It's taking away from the actual heat that they cooked on this jersey, even with the ugly Snapdragon logo. I would have given it a 7.5, but that Red Devil design, it's just too tacky. It's too distracting. It's taking away from what they actually produced here, which is actually a very good base kit. And they just ended up going and ruining it with the tacky Red Devil design. So averaging those 3 scores, Man United is going to come in with a whopping 6.3 out of 10. Moving on. Chelsea. Now, Chelsea home. Nothing to write home about, but it's nice. It's nice. The thing about Chelsea is it really comes down to preference. Like, take the two teams in the Premier League that their base home jersey is blue. You got Chelsea, who always has that nice dark blue, right? And then you have City, who you equate more to that light blue, baby blue. I personally prefer darker colors, so although this Chelsea base jersey is a little plain, and it's not showing their sponsor, but they're going to have a sponsor on it, so I'm taking it into account as well. I'm going to keep it fair. I just prefer this kind of blue on a jersey now. I don't really know what the design is going on here. Is it like sunshine and rainbows? Why is there like a building in there? The sleeves, again, they missed on the sleeves. Make the sleeves white. Allow the blue on the jersey to pop out. Establish a border between your base jersey color and the sleeves. They should have made at least the sleeves white. You could keep there's not really space for a nice defined neck collar, so I understand what they went with here. In fact, they kind of made the front of it white, so I appreciate that. But really, missed opportunity to make the sleeves white, and I don't know about this. Could have been a really good kit, because if you look closely, there's actually very skinny vertical stripes on this jersey. If they just cut out whatever this dog shit design is, like, it looks like a horribly photoshopped background image onto this blue. If they got rid of that and just did that nice vertical, very thin vertical stripes down the jersey, this could have been a very, very sleek, very nice Chelsea kit. But taking all the details into account, I'm giving it a 6.9 out of 10. The away kit for Chelsea. Now, this one I really like. The only thing I wish they did here was neck collar the same as the sleeve collar, because what I love about this is you're getting, and I clicked, so I'm giving it an 8.1. So surprise, 8.1. But what I like about this jersey is, again, sleeve collars contrasting, white kind of cream base, and then I just don't know what about it, but I love this half orange, half black, skinny vertical stripes coming through the middle of the jersey. I really enjoy that. And what would have really elevated just a little further, I would have given this kit maybe an 8.5 if they did this. Make the neck collar the same as the sleeve collar on this, and then we're cooking. And then you're cooking. And you know what you could have done? What you could have done, because you see the middle design of those stripes, those skinny stripes. What if you made one half of the collar orange, because you take the orange stripes and then go into the orange half of the collar, and the black stripes into the black half of the collar? That would have been a good idea. You see that? Honestly, Adidas, Nike, whoever, get me out there to get on these kit ideas, because I would cook the greatest kits ever known to man, ever. So it's still a very sleek Chelsea jersey. The image isn't doing it justice. If you look at the official pictures of the players wearing it, it looks very nice. It looks very sleek. I'm giving this Chelsea kit an 8.1. And then the Chelsea third kit is supposed to be like a retro-ish style. They got the old Chelsea logo down the middle, Nike logo on the top left, right? I'm getting my directions wrong, but for me, the jersey just kind of looks cheap. It's not the best. It's not the best picture, but I've seen other cleaner pictures of it. It's not the best. Looks kind of cheap. It looks kind of like, if you take away the Chelsea logo and take away the Nike logo as well, maybe put like a Reebok logo there, I could buy something at this at my local thrift store that hasn't been worn since 2005. I could buy something. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I can appreciate them trying the retro look Nike, but I feel like they missed on this one. It just looks too cheap. So I'm gonna give it a 6.1 out of 10. So Chelsea's average score will come out to a total of 7 out of 10. So I think Arsenal has the highest so far of 7.1, if I'm not mistaken. So Chelsea coming in at second so far with the 7 out of 10. Final team from England, I believe it's Liverpool. And I must say, Adidas, very good job. Very good job with a couple of these Liverpool kits here we see on the screen. Now, the first kit, I feel like the picture isn't doing it justice, but I love it. I love it. I think it's kind of borrowing a little bit from the 2006 Teamgeist World Cup 2006 design that Adidas was doing for a lot of the teams then, with that white pattern going down the sides of the body. They do a good job here. Red base, white collar. Again, I don't know what this trend is, by the way, of making the collar want half a color. Again, you could see on this Liverpool kit here, the Liverpool home kit, a quarter of it, a little more than a quarter of it is red. Why are you making just make the colors, at least on the sleeve here, fully white? Like, is that too hard to deliver on? The base of the Liverpool jersey, very nice, very sleek red, very Liverpool. This is like a Liverpool home kit classic. I think the standard chartered logo actually looks nice here. I think it really looks nice. And then I was initially going to say the sleeve, the neck color should have been fully red, but you could kind of appreciate the design they went for. So the white, the three stripes on the shoulders and traps go into the white part of the collar, and then the front part of the collar is red to match the front part of the jersey, because that front part of the jersey is bordered by those white stripes going down the sides of the body. So I could actually appreciate the thinking behind this design. So the Liverpool home kit, although I do think it's slightly overrated, I think people are saying this is kit of the season, one of Liverpool's best kits ever, this and that, iconic. I want to take it that far. First of all, you need to actually have a legendary season to make a jersey iconic, in my opinion. But it's a very good kit. But I think to take this kit to the next level, Liverpool had to give you, not Liverpool, Adidas had to give this Liverpool kit just a little more oomph on the base design. So it's like the nice sleek red. Give us like a pattern, give us some meaningful something on the jersey to take it up a notch, some other details to look out for and appreciate in the jersey. It just isn't there, but I'm still going to give this a very high score of 8.8. And then the Liverpool away kit, this one is not as good as the home kit, but it's still solid. Beautiful away kit. And they're basically have done on this kit everything I've asked for that I've talked about in this video. They have a nice white beige cream color base, red, contrasting colors. Liverpool bordered Liverpool badge in red to contrast the white. The Adidas logo in red. The standard chartered red contrasting the white. And then on the colors, this is what I'm asking for from teams. Look how nice it looks, guys. Look at this jersey. Look how well the base of the jersey pops more when you make these sleeves a completely contrasting color. And here they're going for a red-black combo on the collar and sleeve, on the neck and sleeve collars. Do you see how much it elevates the kit? Now imagine this Liverpool kit. If you just imagine in your mind, imagine the kit with white, with the same white sleeve collar and neck collar. It would look less imposing. It would just look a little more boring. So Liverpool, Adidas cooked here on this kit. And again, I do like the home kit more than this. It's just a good example of the contrasting collars to the base of the shirt. And I think that similar case to the home kit, it's just lacking that little extra bit of nice design on the base of the kit to give it a high score. So I'm going to give Liverpool here on the away kit an 8.5 out of 10. Good job, Adidas. And then what's probably going to bring Liverpool's score down is the third kit. I don't like it. Now, this is just preference. Again, they cooking on the sleeves, the sleeve collar and neck collar. They have it completely contrasting the base color, which is that aquamarine, green, turquoise blue, whatever you want to call it. For me, I'm just not a fan of that color. I really am not a fan of the color. And I'm a German national team fan, and a lot of people love the old Germany jerseys of the past that have this color. I don't like it. The 2018 Germany away kit for the 2018 World Cup away kit for Germany, similar color. I'm just not a fan of it. I think it looks weird. I personally wouldn't wear it. It's 2025. This color, when I see this color, I really, on clothing at least, I just think of shit people were wearing in the 80s and 90s. I don't know why. So I'm not rocking with this one at all, to be honest. I'm going to give it a pretty low score, 4.2. So that's going to bring the average down for Liverpool here, but they're still going to come in with a nice little 7.2 score out of 10. So that's putting them in first place so far in this video. But that's it from England. So my dad's girlfriend just walked in, gave me a smoothie, but I told her 10 times right now that I'm naked and I had to cover my dick and balls. So yeah, that just leaks it. I'm naked right now filming this video completely. I don't know, bro. I mean, I hope she didn't see shit. I was covered up. Liverpool. Okay, let's get out of England. Let's go to Spain. Barcelona. I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of these are misses for me. Nike didn't really cook here with these Barca jerseys. The home kit, I just don't like how they're contrasting these colors. Again, the colors don't, the sleeve colors, the colors overall just don't contrast. This gradient of maroon and the dark navy blue of Barcelona just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And a lot of people actually, their biggest complaints with the Barca jerseys are the Spotify logo. I actually don't mind the Spotify sponsorship that much. I think it's kind of slick because they don't put the actual name Spotify in the kit logo. Now, if they added that, it would definitely ruin it. But I just think this plain logo of the Spotify is actually kind of sleek. But on the home kit, I just don't know what's going on with all these colors. They don't even blend the base of the body into the sleeves. Honestly, really mid. 5.9 out of 10. The Barca away, a little better. The base of the kit has all these nice designs. Kind of looks a little bit spider web-ish. The colors contrasting the beige cream of the color, base of the color. They got the Mamba mentality. I love this. This is for Kobe, right? A tribute to Kobe. The Mamba mentality logo right here. Slightly blacked out Barca kit. Very good. Like, this is a very decent Barcelona kit, showing how the concepts I'm talking about with kits, where you contrast the colors with the base, have a nice intricate design on the base of the Barcelona jersey, looks nice. Now, the only thing that brings this lower for me, the score, is I just don't really like the intricate design they have on the base of the jersey. It looks weird. It doesn't mesh for me well. So I'm still going to give it an average score of 6.8. And then the Barca third kit, now I'm going to give this a 4.5. And I think a lot of people will actually be a fan of this. It has a slight contrasting neck collar, some contrasting sleeve collar. But what I'll say is, and this might be unpopular, but was never a fan of the salmon colored Barcelona kits. I was never a fan. You know, this is a slightly more relaxed salmon color on this kit, but I still don't like it. But remember the Pep Barcelona teams, that bright orange salmon color third away kit, whatever they would have. I was not a fan of those kits at all back in the day. I always thought they were ugly, and I just don't fuck with this color on a jersey. Like, it looks like the color of human skin. You know what I mean? Like freshly scraped human skin. You know the color of your skin when it's growing, when your scab is peeling off and it has that fresh light pink skin. That's what it looks like, and I'm just not really rocking with it. So 4.5 for Barcelona on that third kit, and their average score going to come down to 5.7 out of 10. So pretty low here for Barca. Real Madrid, I think Adidas did a decent job with their kits, and starting with the home kit. And I always love when Adidas does this with a Real Madrid kit because it just always just looks really good. And it's when they add the orange accents to Real Madrid home kit. I love that. I love that because, first of all, it reminds me of the La Decima team. Remember, La Decima 2014 Real Madrid home kit had those orange accents on the jersey. The Real Madrid kit from 2 seasons ago when they won the Champions League, when they had the orange accents on the kit, looks very nice. Something about the Real Madrid logo, the white, that Real Madrid white, the black accents in combination with a little bit of that bright orange in the jersey, I think it all just comes together really well. So yeah, this is a pretty standard Real Madrid kit. I like it. It's just a little boring, it's just a little bit plain. Maybe could have contrasted the collars a little more in this kit, but it's solid. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, that orange is really elevating it. Now, if they did those orange accents in black on the kit, I would probably bring this down to like a 7, 6.8, 6.9. But I don't know what it is about that orange when they put it on a Real Madrid kit. It just does wonders for me. I think it just adds so much to the kit. And so for that, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. The Real Madrid away. How can I explain this one? I mean, it's an interesting base. Like, it's definitely different. When I look at this kit, and I went to the Real Madrid stadium, I went for their game against Leganes back in March. This kit kind of reminds me of the design of their new stadium. Like, it looks like if you go to Real Madrid stadium, it just looks like this steel fortress. Like, it looks like Megatron from Transformers. Like, if Megatron was to shapeshift into a building, it looks like Megatron. And with this kit, it's like a metallic blue with the silver accents, slightly green accents on the body as well. It's decent. It just looks fuzzy, right? Like, it looks cool, but it looks fuzzy. The way they're doing all these vertical, staticky design on the kit, it just looks fuzzy for some reason. Like, it's glitching. But it's a solid kit. It's not as good as the home kit in my opinion, but it's solid. And then the third kit here for Real Madrid, kind of ish retro look. I think this jersey, again, delivering on what I'm asking for, contrasting colors with the jersey. It's just, again, kind of similar to that Liverpool third kit. I'm just not a fan of these shades of blue on a kit. It doesn't look great to me. I wouldn't wear it. And I understand sometimes Real Madrid does do this kind of kit, and I can appreciate that. But for me personally, the blue is just not my thing. It just isn't. And also the design on that base, like, you kind of got some like diagonal lines going this way, but then on the sleeves they're going on the other way. It's kind of confusing. So I'm just not a big fan of that. So I'm gonna give the third kit for Real Madrid here a 6.1 out of 10. So that's gonna bring the average down a little, but final score for Real Madrid is going to be a 7.2 out of 10. So that actually puts them level with Liverpool. That actually puts them level with Liverpool in first place so far. So yeah, decent year for kits for Real Madrid. Nothing mind blowing. And then final team in Spain, we're doing Atletico Madrid. And I think the number one thing with these Atleti jerseys is I don't like the sponsor. The Riyadh Air sponsorship, it's killing the jerseys for me. It's just killing the jerseys for me. Like, why does that logo? I understand it's their logo, but that oval shape, it's just taking too much space for something so boring on the kit. It's too boring. But on the home kit, yeah, it's just like the classic red and white vertical stripes. Like, if they had just a different sponsorship, something that would really match this kit, it would have been a much higher score. It just would have been a classic Athletic jersey. But the sponsor is killing me, man. The sponsor is killing me. But I'm still going to give it a solid score of 7. The away kit, also logo issues. They made the whole entire kit. They don't have They don't have any contrasting color on the collars, the neck, and the sleeve. Big minus points for that. They have something going on the sides of the jersey, but I often feel like teams will do something on the side of the jersey, or the kit manufacturers will design something for the side of the jersey and think it looks cool, but they got to realize that when you're watching someone play football, or when someone's walking down the street in a kit, who's looking at the sides or under your armpits at the design? I care about what I'm seeing on the front and on the back, not really the side portion. So it's cool, but it's not doing much for me. So I'm going to give the away a 5.3 out of 10. And then the third kit, I can appreciate more as well, that more than the second kit, at least, because you're getting contrasting sleeves. You're getting this like baby blue. Again, I'm not a fan of this kind of blue. It kind of looks like the new Superman suit. If you've seen the new Superman movie, it kind of looks like the same white, red, and blue that they used on Superman's suit. And just this blue, it just looked like a little boy color. You know what I mean? It just looks like a little boy color. I do like the Atleti logo in the middle. I am rocking with that. But again, the jersey also looks very tight. I'm not rocking with the color of blue. Maybe if it was a slightly darker blue, maybe a little more white on the sleeves here, you could have elevated it more. But it's all right. It's all right. It's a little. I will say I'm giving it a 7.1, largely because they're trying something new here, and for some reason on this kit, the Riyadh Air sponsorship is not ruining it as much as the other kits for some reason. And I think it's because it's smaller since they're putting that logo in the middle. But yeah, so final overall score for Atleti is going to be 6.5 out of 10. Going to Germany, my team, FC Bayern München, starting with the home kit. Now, initially, when this home kit came out, wasn't a fan. Was not a fan. But after watching them play in it, and after really looking at it, one, it's delivering on what I want in a jersey. The base is red, and they're giving me white colors on the neck and sleeves to contrast that red. Two, at first, it looks like a weird red jersey with smudges of white, but if you look at it, it's an M. It's a big red M for München, for Munich. I really like that. That there's genuine thought behind the design of this jersey. It's really cool. It's a really cool idea to spell out the M for Munich, for München, whatever you want to call it, with the base of the jersey using those white accents or those smudges. It's grown on me the last month and a half since it's come out, the last 2 months since it came out. It's grown on me. The design is cool. Maybe, it's subjective, right? My opinion is subjective. So the other people might think it looks weird. I think it kind of looks menacing. Just this big imposing M on the front of the jersey. So I'm rocking with it. I'm going to give it a 7.1 out of 10. Average, pretty strong average score. The away kit, I'm not rocking with as much. I just don't get what the design is here. I think part of it is like the Allianz Arena. Is it like some mountains? I don't know. I'm not really rocking with it. The Bayern kit, now Adidas gave Bayern a kit similar to this one where they had same color scheme, but they had more defined mountain ranges on the kit. That was from like 4 years ago. That one was beautiful. Here, the Adidas logo falls flat. The color's a little tame. The T-Mobile sponsorship tame. The same color being used on the 3 stripes on the shoulders, very tame. They could have probably gone a lot darker on these reds. In fact, it kind of just looks like the salmon color the Barca kit has. So I'm not the biggest fan of this kit, in all honesty. It's not ugly by all means. Like, we've seen plenty of kits from other teams that are worse than this. I just think I'm disappointed with this kit because if you make those salmon colors a brighter red, if you make the T-Mobile Adidas and the stripes on the shoulder dark, like just pitch black, same thing with the Bayern kit, give it a blacked out Bayern badge, you're cooking. You're absolutely cooking with the jersey. This could have been in the 8 range, but it's just tame. It's just tame. So I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. And then finally, the third kit, one of the top kits. I'm going to just tell you right now, one of the top kits. you're going to see similar to that Arsenal kit. Man, that was the first thing we did in the video. Similar to that Arsenal kit, just love this third kit. You're getting the checker pattern on the base of the kit. You're getting that checker pattern with shades of dark black, lighter black. You're getting a nicely contrasting T-Mobile sponsorship color. You're getting the retro Adidas badge, the alternate Bayern badge, a retro badge from back then. Beautiful. The Allianz thing, contrasting, nice cream white color. And then you go to the collar and the neck, the collars on the neck and the sleeve. Just, I love the design here. Although it incorporates black into it, like the base of the jersey, just the details in that collar makes the shirt pop. It makes it look classy. You're getting this red and black checker on the collar, outlined by this sage olive green. It just looks beautiful. I'm probably going to buy this kit. I'm a massive fan of this jersey right here. Beautiful. This is one of the best Bayern kits Adidas has made this century. It's honestly just terrific. So I'm going to give this one a beautiful 9.5 out of 10. Extremely high score. I genuinely think this is like one of the best kits I've ever seen. I love this jersey. And it's very similar concept to the Bayern third jersey from 3 seasons ago. When the theme of the jersey was a deck of cards. I got that kit. The deck of cards theme on the jersey, the red collars contrasting the black base. That was also a beautiful kit, and I have that one. And this one is on a similar level to that. Just beautiful. 9.5 out of 10. So Bayern's final score is coming up. They come up into first place. 7.7 out of 10 for Bayern. Going to the other teams in Germany, Dortmund, we're going to kind of fly through Dortmund here. Just not good. You know, Dortmund is a team I associate with very good kits typically. Classy looking kits, very good looking kits. I'm not rocking with this. The home kit plain, it's just got black top, contrasting a fully yellow bottom. Boring. I mean, I'm still giving it let me not be too negative. I think I'm being more negative about the home jersey because I'm looking at the third kit right now, which is just a catastrophe. The home kit is fine. The home kit is good. I think it's not like one of the best Dortmund home kits of all time. But it's a strong contender. The away kit, decent, but I'm not a big fan of the full white for Dortmund. They should have added some more yellow into this kit. A fully whited out Dortmund kit. I mean, Dortmund is known for yellow. You need to have yellow in the Dortmund kits. Just one stripe on the sleeve collars is not enough. So 6, just very tame jersey. And then 1, same level as the Man City third. I just don't know what this is. What the fuck is this? Like, I drew something like this when I was 5 years old. I drew something like this in my diary back in kindergarten. What is that? What's the concept here? It kind of looks like Texas. Like, what? No comment on this. Just horrible. Overall mid for Dortmund. I'm going to give them a 4.7. Very low score for Dortmund. A team historically known for having very nice jerseys. Puma screwed them this year. And last team we're going to do in Germany, Leverkusen. I'm only doing Leverkusen because I think their kits are going a little under the radar. I like that home kit. Now, it would have done better if the neck collar was red or similar horizontal black and red stripe pattern as the sleeves would have elevated it more. I love the Leverkusen badge is almost fully red. And I like that base color design. Like, it's black, but it's got these gradient hexagonal white and red stripes going on as well. I'm really liking it. So for the home kit for Leverkusen, 7.2 out of 10. The away kit, I'm going to go 5.7. This kit could have been a lot stronger. They just needed to go a little stronger with this pink to white gradient. They should have gone a little more intense. If they went a little more intense with this pink, maybe like 2 or 3 shades brighter or more abstract, and then gradient it into the white, I could have gone into the high 6s, 7s for this Leverkusen kit. But it's just, it looks like someone's butthole. Like, let's be honest. Like, I imagine a white person's butthole looks like this. Like, it's pink. What goes from their white, pale skin to their pink butthole. That's just, TMI graphic, I don't know. That's just how I see it. 5.7 out of 10. And then the away kit, the third kit, I'm just not liking it. What are all these hospital symbols? You're not Switzerland. Why do you have the Czech thing from Switzerland? The blue, again, I'm not a big fan of this shade of blue, as I've made well known in this video so far. No contrasting colors. What I do like about it is the blued out Leverkusen badge, though. That's pretty clean. But that's really the only positive thing that's giving it some bonus points here for style. So Leverkusen, 3.7 out of 10. Let's go over to Italy. So 5.5 score out of 10 overall for Leverkusen. Let's go to Italy. Inter's kits, home kit. Don't know what this is. You know, if you're going to do an Inter vertical stripe, black and blue, just make all the stripes the same size. Why is one stripe here on the spectrum? Why is another one on the spectrum? Why are some straight? Why are they pillar shaped? Why are they not a full stripe? Why? I'm not getting it. Also, the logo is trash. I think no logo is ever going to come close to the Pirelli logo that Inter Milan used to have. That was just beautiful. A beautiful, beautiful logo. But I just don't know what's going on. What is that? 4.8 out of 10. Away kit, also similar thing to the Leverkusen third kit. Why do we have all these X symbols? Why do we have all these T symbols? What is going on? This looks like what the chairs at McDonald's used to look like in 2005, 2006. Or like waiting room chairs. I mean, just what's the thought process behind this? Like, this isn't cool. This looks boring. This looks like I took it out from the 2000s, 90s, 80s. Bro, it's 2025. And just why an X? There is not even an X in Inter's name or anything. Weird. Lower score. Or I forgot I gave it a higher score. I think I gave it a higher score largely because I like the colors contrasting the white. But again, I just don't know what the general idea for this jersey is. And the third kit, it's a similar thing to that Chelsea kit we saw earlier. They're going like the total 90s style retro look. It just kind of falls a little flat for me. It is the best jersey out of the three, 5.6 out of 10, because the base color is contrasting nicely with the orange. You have the oranged out Inter badge. But again, like I said with the Chelsea kit, with this style that they're going to do, Nike, it just looks a little cheap. It looks a little tight. It just looks weird. Like it looks like it's built weirdly. And also, it's like this orange border doesn't even go down all the way to the bottom of the kit. Strange. So Inter getting a 5.2 out of 10. Juventus, I think Juventus had some strong kits, but you have to take into account that they're just going to have this massive Jeep logo plus Visit Detroit on the front of their jersey. Why would I want to visit Detroit? Do you guys know what Detroit looks like? It's not a vacation destination. It's not a vacation destination. But the frustrating thing with the Juventus kits here is it's just the sponsorship kills it. I mean, I love this Juventus base. Pink accents for the black and white stripes. I like that. But then you just got Jeep on the front. 3.5 out of 10. I hate that sponsorship. This is one of the cases where the sponsorship kills the jersey. Away kit as well. It's a little stronger, but again, Jeep kills it. And then the third kit is strong. I'm liking the horse alternate badge. I'm liking the contrast of the black on the collar and the sleeves, the retro Adidas. And you have to remember the Jeep logo will be on this, but also it's not shown in the photo much, but the actual base of this kit has a very nice floral design to it. It looks very beautiful as well. So I'm going to give this Juventus third kit a 7.2 out of 10. Overall score for Juve, 5 flat. Last thing we're going to do from Italy, AC Milan, home kit fire, 8 out of 10. This is a great AC Milan home kit. This is just Puma, just always do this for the home kits. Classic AC Milan badge, black and red vertical stripes, Fly Emirates on the front. That's your sponsor. That's all you got to do to just pump out classic AC Milan kits every season. They stuck to the formula. They delivered. I love it. 8 out of 10. The away kit, 5.1 out of 10. It looks decent. I see the idea with the shoulder and armpit, but I just don't know what the fuck is this badge. I hate this badge. What is that? It's like a cartoon. This isn't the freaking Looney Tunes, bro. Like, what is that? That's ugly. It looks like, is it a dragon? Is it a Bakugan? I don't know. I hate it. I don't like it at all. 5.1 out of 10 in the third kit, 7.3 out of 10. Strong kit here. I think it does look better when you watch them play in it. Again, the only reason this is a little lower is I wish those colors, they were just a slightly brighter green. If you can't tell, that's green. Very, very dark, dark green. If they made those slightly lighter green, full colors on the sleeves, green, this could have been up to an 8, but it's just too much yellow. Even the Puma badge here, maybe you could have greened it out. Maybe done a greened out AC Milan badge as well to just have it fully yellow and green. But they didn't do that. And you have some orange in it. You have the red, black, and white from the AC Milan badge. You have a super dark green that looks like black. You have that yellow. 7.5 out of 10. So AC Milan getting I think the high score out of all the Italian teams with a 6.8 out of 10. Too bad AC Milan is garbage and they won't win anything and won't be relevant for many years to come. Heading to the final two jerseys of this video. How long have we been going? 56 minutes. So I'll wrap this up. PSG, home kit, perfection. This is straight up this is just a little bit. This is like the Arsenal third and the Bayern third. Beautiful. This is how you go a step up. Nike here with this PSG kit. Fucking beautiful. And notice it doesn't even need the contrasting white colors on the neck and the sleeve. Just the design of the jersey is so clean. The Qatar Airways looks nice. This middle, whatever pattern with the red, intricate red pattern with the white, and then it continues on to the base with that beautiful navy blue of the PSG for PSG's colors. And that's something I've always been jealous of PSG with. Their base color of that navy blue. I love this color. I love this color. I also think the PSG badge is one of the best in world football. It's beautiful. Everything about this jersey is just top tier. I would buy this jersey. Even though PSG's on my no buy list, I think I'd buy it. I would rock this in public. It's fucking beautiful. 9.8 out of 10. The away kit, 8.5, solid. Look at that. Like, this is intricate, beautiful design. You got, and I think they were wearing this kit last season, but they're wearing it this season as well. This little blue and red stripe is supposed to be the Eiffel Tower. You got the color on one sleeve red, the color on one sleeve white. You have a nice, sleek, bright white base. Navy blue Qatar Airways sponsorship with a navy blue Nike sponsorship. It looks simple, but all the colors contrasting, the meaningful design on the kit, it all just comes together. You don't need all these intricate, beautiful, crazy colors and combinations. Sometimes you could just keep it simple like this third kit. It's a beautiful away kit, 8.5 out of 10. But unfortunately for PSG, I hate this third kit. It looks ugly. It's that total 90 look that the Inter third kit and Chelsea third kit treatment, that's the treatment they're getting. Same points as those Inter and Chelsea third kits. I just don't like the design. So overall, PSG comes out at 7.9 out of 10. And then the final team from France we're going to do is Lyon. They don't have a third kit leaked or released, so they only have 2 jerseys. So slightly unfair comparison for their overall score with the other teams. But the first kit, again, they don't need the contrasting colors because this jersey design is just great. Red accents on the shoulders. You have the red and blue stripe down the middle. The logo in the middle with the Adidas on top of it. It looks beautiful. It looks fresh. It looks different from all the other home kits in Europe. Beautiful kit. I love it. 7.1 out of 10. And then the away kit, even better. Base of the blue. And then you have these intricate vertical stripes that are red and blue. Different shade of blue. I love it. I just like this general. I kind of wish they continued the stripes on the shoulders and sleeves, but it is what it is. But this is also a very strong jersey from Olympique Lyon. 8.4 out of 10. Final score of 7.7 for Lyon and for Lyon. 7.7 out of 10. So My top 3 kits, these are my top 3 kits from all the teams we reviewed today. I think that PSG kit is kit of the season, 9.8 out of 10. The Bayern third kit, 9.5, and then the Arsenal third kit as well. That beautiful, beautiful kit that we talked about in the beginning of the video, 9.2 out of 10. These are my top 3 kits going into the next season, and I think taking those overall scores into account, my top team going into the new season was PSG with a 7.9 out of 10, and then Bayern and Lyon tied for second, third place, whatever, with a 7.7 out of 10 overall score. We saw a lot of beautiful jerseys, a lot of mid, a lot of crap design, whatever. But I'll focus on the positives. That PSG kit, beautiful. That Bayern and Arsenal kit's just amazing. Absolutely cooked Adidas and Nike on those. So let me know if you agree or disagree. What are your thoughts on any of these jerseys? I don't know if anyone's even into jerseys like that on YouTube. I love jerseys. They're part of my wardrobe. I wear them all the time. Yeah, I'm a lover of the jerseys. Blame me. I'm a nerd, jersey nerd. Anyway, it's been your boy Hokage. I gotta go shower. Peace. Peace. I'm just kidding. Peace. 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 Peace.